architect of this conference, I would say, because he has been following up with me regularly to make sure that I've never been to this part of the country in Chhattisgarh. And today morning since 5 AM, who has been with me when we left from Delhi. Of course, lot of cloud, not the best weather currently in Delhi. But his vision was very clear that we have to be in Bhilai on time. And therefore, thanks to Abhay Chajarji, the council member from Central Region, that we are here today. The Vice Chairman of CIRC, Kishore Baradia ji, Pradeep Pal ji, Gopal Agarwal ji, Pankaj Jajodia ji, Rahul Batra ji, Suraj Soni ji, and all. Please use this conference to the fullest advantage. The institute is totally focused on the academic aspect of its students. Only yesterday, Abhay Chajarji and myself were in Delhi, and we had what is known as the NESCA, the National Education Summit for Commerce and Accounting, NESCA. And there, Abhishek ji, I would like to also apprise you that the institute for the first time, because now the national education policy is coming into force, and the NEP requires all the universities to relook at the accounting curriculum. We worked with the AIU, that is all the Indian universities, the NCT, the NCRT, and also the UGC, and invited vice chancellors, professors, directors from over 400 universities, and almost 300 of them were there yesterday. And institute presented to them what should be the model course curriculum for all accounting and commerce courses. Because now the role of the institute is not just going to be restricted in terms of the course curriculum that we prepare for our 8 lakh students who are pursuing chartered accountancy, but the last year is trying to standardize the education as well as the assessment for students. Today in Bhilai, you may feel that I am not getting the access to the best quality of education or training because you may not have the faculties available here. The institute realized this and said, how about, especially after COVID, why not deliver education to all of you in a uniform pattern to the digital learning hub? And what will happen in these 4 subjects is there will be standardized course content, standardized delivery of education to you, and of course online assessment of the examination. Because at the institute we realize that yes, it is very important for us to test your skills, writing skills and pen and paper, but eventually in a few years from now, the entire examination system, maybe from foundation and then intermediate, and finally in the final level will have to go online. And this self-paced modules are a very important part of the institute pivoting and changing its strategy and making sure, yes, we are able to test you using technology. So please be assured that the CRET is going to be in your interest. It is definitely going to take care of all the concerns that you may have in terms of what will happen if you have exemptions, etc., etc. But it is designed in a manner to make you world-class professionals of the future. And talking of technology, we have changed the entire dynamics of how the CA course curriculum is done, the examination is done. And because of that, you are all aware that on the 10th of this month, the results of both the intermediate and final, for the first time together so early, they are being declared. And why is it possible? Because no longer when you sit for your examination in Bhilai, the papers earlier used to go in Delhi, get jumbled, and then we used to send it to the paper checker, and then we would get them back. Of course, there are a lot of processes, confidential processes involved. But today, the entire verification is happening through digital assessment. And therefore, we are able to speed up the entire timing of the result to a period of 45 days. And going forward, it is going to be the endeavor to even shorten this period so that we are able to not just give you a result faster, but God forbid, if you were to have a negative result, you would have more time for you to prepare for the next examination. And why this is important is because we want to tell you, and finally friends, that the institute, the council members, Abhay Chajarji, myself, the entire council, we are not here sitting to decide, आज इतनों को fail करते हैं. You may have the misconception, the institute exam देती हमें fail करने को. We have the examination specifically to design to have world-class professionals.
We will not lower the bar, we will not lower the standard. But yes, what we will try and definitely do is make sure how better papers can be there for your assessment, how better the evaluation of those papers can happen, definitely. And of course, how we can expose you to the best concepts that are there so that you are that much more successful in the future. But when we sit in the examination, the idea is to ensure that we are able to maintain the standard of chartered accountancy, and therefore we are moving towards these digital evaluations, these self-paced courses, and all these changes that we have in the form of SSP, Digital Learning Hub, and all the technological implementation that is happening, so that you are at the forefront. And when you qualify, you are not just the best of the commerce stream in India, not just pursuing the best course curriculum of commerce in India, but you truly become the best global accounting professionals. And that is the aim with which we are working. With this, I once again thank the entire team of Bhilai, Raipur and all Chhattisgarh branches for inviting me here today. Special thanks to Abhay for coordinating this visit of mine, making it possible. My best wishes to all of you, my dear future chartered accountant friends. My only request to you is, please ensure that the flag of the institute and the flag of this great nation India keeps flying very, very high. I wish you all